What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a day of React content and, of course, Piggy's Chuck E. Cheese's birthday bash on Saturday. That's right. And if you guys didn't check it out, I posted a video about an hour ago reporting out that our boy Phil wasted all of his money, wasted all of his birthday present cash on WWE Champions. That's right. It got him a beautiful, lovely CM Punk sweaty JPEG to add to the collection. But of course, we're not here to talk about WWE Champions. We're here to talk about the day in review. But if you got a minute, go check out the video. It's pretty funny. Anyway, let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Wrap.
Sunday, April 7th, 2024. In a nutshell, today was a pretty good React day. You know, a lot of fun stuff. We had a good, nice crowd for both React streams, a lot of engagement, a lot of support, and a good vibe coming off of yesterday's birthday marathon event. And tons of videos came out of yesterday's birthday event, which people have been watching, and I'm grateful for that. On the podcast this morning, people basically wanted to chat a lot about what had happened during the event and stuff like that. We even had some latecomers who were like, oh, happy belated birthday, you know, couldn't be there. And then they actually supported the stream, which was very nice of them. As a result of that, today's DSP versus the internet React stream ended up being one of the most supported I've ever done, because remember, when people support on the pre-stream or the podcast, it carries over to that show. I think this was like the first time in like months that I actually was wearing a hat for the React show. It's pretty funny. But anyway, so a fun podcast recapping the birthday event and basically talking about the near future with the schedule. And then we jumped into DSP versus the internet, which is a good variety this week, a good variety of interesting clips and different things to react to.
Alrighty, before that, we're going to definitely talk about the support aspect, since our boy Phil wants to bring up support. Big ups to OIC, man. OIC was dropping those anonymous donos this weekend. And also, let's not forget Lisa Lou, aka OIC, Altered Female Ego. Yeah, man, OIC went fucking bonkers this weekend. I'm not sure what the hell was going on. I think I ended up calculating in total for like Saturday and Sunday, he must have dropped over 300 bills on this event. And I don't understand what's going on. I'm not sure why he's just not using his name, OIC. Maybe he's embarrassed to be associated with Phil. I'm not sure what's going on. But of course, it doesn't preclude him from dropping some serious cash on our boy Phil. And he's been gone for a while. I'm not sure where he's been, but he came back in full force and dropped some serious cash on our boy Phil. So much so that Phil had plenty of cash to drop on Scopely and play some WWE Champions. So big up to OIC for making sure that the birthday marathon and the React content was successed. I mean, if it wasn't for Lisa Lou, aka OIC, yesterday's support would have been abysmal. I think he came, or they came in twice, both on the React stream and then the throwback React stream, and dropped over $100. So yeah, I mean, again, Phil loves to make it seem like he has all this grand support. So many people love him and so many people support him, and it's not. It's the same 4 or 5 people. And then if you include OIC's multiple socks, you're looking at maybe 10 people right there dropping donos. I don't know how many anonymous tips can be dropped by people. I mean, it makes no fucking sense. And that's not even the interesting thing about it. When you read the message from those donos, they all sound exactly the same. Those anonymous donos, they're short fucking messages, and they all sound the fucking same. And it's like, I really don't care. I just, for some reason, feel OIC feels compelled to drop some cash, and he puts in a stupid little message and doesn't even fill out the who's it from. I'm not sure if you ever use one of those tip things, but essentially that's all it is. You put in the amount, you get the message. I think you get 250 characters, and then you put in your name, whatever name you want in there. So yeah, it's just fucking funny, because I love when he sits here and he makes it seem like this is so amazing and so grand. If it wasn't for OIC coming in, both the birthday and the React streams would have been fucking dead. He would have probably walked away with like $300 on his birthday marathon and made what, $50 yesterday. So anyway, that's all I wanted to point out there. The more interesting thing, of course, is all that money went straight to fucking Scopely. Our boy Phil went on a rampage this fucking week. between the 5th and the 6th, he ended up fucking spending over $1,600 on WWE champions. All the fucking tip money he made last week, plus what he made on the 5th and the 6th, his birthday marathon. So way to go there, Phil. Way to save up for that rainy day. Anyway, and then the interesting thing, of course, is after he received the 600 or whatever in support, he had the nerve to sit there on Sunday and fucking beg for support, beg for memberships. If you want to check it out, go definitely. I have the video clips of Phil actually begging the Dents for, of course, more money, because it's never enough for Phil.
It was fun. So it went well. And then on tonight's late stream on DSP Throwback, it was my retro react of The Walking Dead Telltale series, Season 1, Episode 1. About 2 hours of gameplay. But of course, because I kept pausing and commenting, it went longer than that. Like, we started around 7:15, and I wasn't done till like 10 p.m.-ish. So it took a long time to get through. Man, let me tell you, I did not remember a lot of this game at all. Like, I totally didn't remember lots of different plot threads and things of the game. And that was neat. Like, I was learning Lee's backstory and stuff again, which I did not remember. I remember the character, but I only remember him from what happens during the game, not like his actual history of who he is and his family and stuff like that. And most of episode 1, I just did not recall. So it was nice. We didn't have a giant crowd. I think at most we may have had like 220, 30 people on the stream. But the people that were there were engaged, having a great time. And I'll say it, yeah, they were very supportive of the stream. It went really well. And I really enjoyed myself. And we looked at the future episodes, and basically they're all over the place. Like, some episodes are like 14, 15 parts, which means they would be like 2.5 to 3 hours long. Other episodes are like 9 parts. So I think if we are to continue doing the Walking Dead React stuff, likely what we will do is do a stream that starts around 7:15-ish p.m. and goes to like maybe 9:30, 9:45, and then adjourn then, and just do 2 to 2.5 hours, like maybe 5 parts a week like we were doing with Heavy Rain. And we may not finish an episode, and that's okay, because if we know that we're going to continue with the series, we could just pick up where we left off and jump into a new episode during that stream the next week. I think that makes sense, as opposed to committing to finishing an episode, but then it ends up being 3-4 hour stream at night. I can't be doing late streams that long. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how we'll approach it. So basically, here's the deal. Even though it wasn't a lot of people, the people that were there had a great time and supported the stream a lot, and they said they wanted it again next week. So, you know, I'm of the impression that we should do it, but if people are disagreeing or think that maybe we are doing these retro react streams too often, I'm not opposed to then not doing it every week. So let me know what you think. Obviously, I know people will probably comment on this video or comment on the playthrough videos themselves as they go live on the Throwback channel over the week. I will say this. If you're watching the parts of that retro react and you're enjoying it, please like the videos you're enjoying, leave comments, and let me know what you think. I want that feedback, and consider supporting, whether a super thanks or maybe a tip on the channel or becoming a member, only because that channel, there's a ton of work going into it. Just this week, Fallout 3, the new restored version, now widescreen, upscaled to HD, 60 frames per second, is going to start going live on that channel. And it's so much work going in, but I'll be honest, I don't get that much support because I only stream once a week there, and the videos don't bring in a lot of ad revenue. They're not getting tons of views. So it would be great if you like this playthrough, if you could support it in some way, okay? But I need feedback. Should I still keep doing these retro reacts every Sunday night? This week went really well compared to Bully, where people were like bored halfway through. This week, people were having a good time. So let me know what you think, okay? Tomorrow, folks, is Monday the 8th.
Yeah, no one cares. Okay, so this was the main focus that I wanted to talk about here. So, this dude, again, this shows clearly that he's spending his money on WWE champions, because he's sitting here after making how much money on Saturday and how much on Sunday, sitting here fucking begging for more money. Now let's take a look at that React content, and this is why he's stressed out about doing Throwback React every week. He made $137. Of that $137, $90 came from fucking OIC. And he received $9 in super chats. $9 fucking dollars in super chats. The stream before that, right? The stream before that, he made $136 and then made $12 in super chats. And yet again, Lisa Lou came in and ended up dropping about $80 in support for those two streams. So OIC, aka Lisa Lou, was the only person supporting yesterday and really gave a large chunk of money during the marathon stream, and Phil fucking knows it. That's why he's stressed out, because he knows OIC is fucking fickle as fuck. He'll come in for a couple streams, drop some serious cash, and then leave for 3 or 4 months. That's OIC's mode of operating. That's what he fucking does. And he's no longer gifting memberships because Phil apparently doesn't put it on the leaderboard or whatever the hell he does, and doesn't show how many members he has. So that's no recognition for OIC. So he's not donating any of those memberships. But just his fucking behavior right here, and how paranoid he is, and how he's talking about the views and the ad revenue and all this work that goes into... By the way, motherfucker, you do none of that work. That work is done by your editing team that you don't pay, that you give $0 for. So if it's not costing you any money out of your pocket, Phil, because it's not, because you're not paying anything to have this done, all you're doing is fucking transferring videos. That's all you're fucking doing. Because they're making thumbnails, they're editing the playthrough, they're creating titles, they're even fucking posting it. So you're not doing fucking shit for this, Phil. So all this work that you're talking about and you need fucking money for what? You're not paying your editors. They're not seeing a fucking dime of this. I love it. I fucking love it how this turned out to be, oh, I'm just doing it for posterity's sake so that my dents can go back and look at the old playthroughs. And if I make a couple dollars on ad revenue, great. And then no money was made on the ad revenue. And then as soon as he was able to fucking monetize his content, he fucking turned on memberships and super chats and super thanks right a fucking way. Almost as he had fucking planned that from the very fucking beginning. And he's sitting here fucking begging and stressed the fuck out because he had 200 viewers watching this fucking shitty playthrough. And only because OIC came in and decided to drop some cash on him is why he had a successful weekend. But of course, all that fucking money is gone. He spent that shit on WWE fucking champions. So there you go, Phil. Successful fucking YouTuber here. Can't even manage his fucking life. Pathetic. Anyway, big ups to OIC for coming in and dropping that hard cash on our boy Phil. Hopefully your transitioning process is going smooth. And yeah, good luck with all that. Anyway, peace out.